buy it.
Hey everyone! So today is a random bucket list kind of collaboration. I'm gonna be yeah, I have my kids here. It is actually the host is actually Cassandra. Her link to her YouTube will be down in the description box down below, and the playlist link, sorry I'm like drawing blanks here and there, the playlist link is also down below in the description box, so don't forget to check that out and everyone else's answers. This is a random bucket list collaboration. Whoa, so what is on my bucket list that is pretty random.
Hey,
so let's get started on this part. I have a bucket list, as much as it probably sounds weird. Let me see if I can get that to focus a little bit better. So here's my bucket list. I already have a bucket list. This is on my bullet journal I have here. Get better that way. Okay. It's on my bullet journal and I have a bucket list, and I have already like quite a few things in here. Pretty much all of them are just states. I would love to just visit a lot of states, even the ones that seem the most boring, I guess. Like, I've been through Nebraska, and really driving through it and being through it, like, these kids even been in Nebraska, I believe 3 times already. She's 2 and she's been in Nebraska about 3 times already. So I would love to just like visit states, see the culture, see like what is it they make in that state. Like for my state, we are known for crafted beer. We are also what's another one? We got a lot of factories in our states, and one of them is that cereal company. I can't remember what it was, but the Coca-Cola company is also in our state. So learning like those things, like what we use on a day-to-day basis in our different states where they're at, then that's like something I want to learn more about. Like, who was the president, where was that president born, was it born in what state, so stuff like that. Like ours was General R. Ford, that was born in the state that we live in now. Again, like California, I love it as much as there's more stuff to see in those states. I want to visit more like I guess you would call it the boring states. Not exactly sure what else to call them, but like what is there? I would like to visit Alaska. I don't know. I'm trying to find the most random bucket list, but those are mine, and it's visiting all 50 states. So far, I got, let's see, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada, Texas, Utah, Oregon, Wyoming, Nebraska, Iowa. Did I say Iowa already? Ohio, Indiana, and Illinois. So that's about like 13, 14 states already, and these kids already been through them. So that's what I want to do, is visit all 50 states. That is my bucket list. That is my like #1 thing to do on my bucket list, is being able to see all 50 states. Being able to say, I was in that state. I looked for like certain things in that state. Like, I love postcards, and then being able to find where those postcards were taken, pictured at, or like drawn from, and stuff like that. So that is like my #1 thing on my bucket list, is being able to say I've been to all 50 states. I've seen all 50 states. Like, as much as I don't like flying or heights, like I don't mind it as much when we're like flying here and there, which we've done. Like, the only place I could say I've been to, but only in the airport, was Baltimore. That was the place I've been to, but I wouldn't really consider being in there, because I was just in the airport, really. But I have been there when we were flying from there to California, because we kind of had to like fly from our state to there, then from there to California. It was kind of like that. So to me, like nowadays, I don't see that many people wanting to visit those I guess, boring states. I don't know what you would call it. Like, when you live in a state for so long, to you it would seem boring because you visit pretty much everything and everywhere in that state. But to me, I think it's fun to explore like those things. I love to see the towns, especially at night. I love town lights, or city lights, things like that. But being able to see it from the outside, the city lights, I love doing that. But on my bucket list is to visit all 50 states and being able to like explore their parks, explore and learn about like if they're known for something, what are they known for, and being able to try that out, things like that, because there's like a lot of places that are known for some kind of food and being able to try that out. So that is something I definitely want to do. I'm like playing with my hair, I'm so sorry. So yeah, like here I have Montana, I got Arizona. I've been to Arizona, but I got Montana, I have North Dakota, South Dakota, and I just, like I said, I have a lot of states in here. I actually have to cross out a lot of things because I did like write them. You guys could see, really not. I did like write them down, and even the ones that I've been to, so I could cross them out. And then I'm just going on from there. A lot of these are just states, like go to Mississippi, go to Kansas, like those kind of things. Go to Colorado. We've been into Colorado a few times. One was the airport and just like walking around from the airport. And then the second time was to drive, but just on the top part of Colorado. So not really being in Colorado and exploring it more, but I do want to plan on doing that. And then like I have, what is it called? To go see Death Road in Nevada. Go to Washington. What are some other states I have here? I have Kentucky, I have Georgia, I have South Carolina, North Carolina, West Virginia, Arkansas, Mississippi, Missouri, the Mississippi River. I have Louisiana. I have Wisconsin. What else? So far, that's all I have. I'm still putting more because I have, so it's like this page. Let's see if I can do this. I have this page here, and I have, like I said, this is the front, the first page with all of them. Then I have this page here, which all of them mostly have states, is where I want to visit. There's like some other random ones, but a lot of them are just the like the 50 states. I'm still writing more states inside of it. But this is my bucket list. That's my bucket list, is being able to like visit all 50 states, see what, I'm sorry, I'm probably sounding like a broken record right now, but being able to see like how they talk, because you know, like when you're from California and then you meet someone from like Louisiana, there's going to be a different accent to it. You're going to pronounce something different, you're going to say something different. Like on this side where I live now, which is on the east side, for what in California we call soda, they call pop here. Can I have a can of pop? In California, you say soda. Like my grandpa, he'll still say pop because he's from Oklahoma. So you get to see like the different cultures. You get to see what slang words they have. And to me, I don't know to all people, but to me that seems interesting, being able to visit and see that. Again, that's also kind of the reason why I got into pen paling, but that's a whole different story. But it's like it, being able to see those certain things, being able to hear about those cultures, about what they celebrate. Like where I live, there is a lot of Dutch where I live. So, well, plus on the west coast of where we're at here. I'm on the east coast. If you look at the map, I'm on the east coast now. But where I am, it's considered like the west side of stuff. So, the west side of the state. So, for me, around me, there's a lot of Dutch. So, I'm learning a lot of things about Dutch. I've learned a few words in Dutch. I don't want to say it because I'm pretty sure it's going to sound horrible saying it. But like, you get to learn those things. You get to learn, oh, you can barely pick it up. You get to learn, like, a lot of those things, the wording, how their culture is, how they brought it over from that way to here, like from the other side of the world to here, like those kind of things. And that's what you get to see in a lot of states inside of America, and that's what I want to be able to see. You will get to see different cultures, how many people from like how many, I don't want to say it wrong, but like, how can I say it in a nice way, but like being able to see what brings that whole state together, what cultures bring that state together, what do they celebrate. Like here we are very, like, I'm so glad we got to pick and live in a state we do now, because everything around us is so family oriented. They have so much stuff for kids, they have so much stuff to do as a family around here. There's like anything you could think about doing when you have kids, even small kids, is so great around here. And knowing we do see a lot of Dutch in where we are, especially a lot of like how can I say, parades and stuff like that, you see a lot of Dutch, because there is a lot of Dutch people. And being able to see all that and live in it, it's so great. And it's still so new to us, because we're still learning it and we're still being here. Since we've only been here for 4 years, it's still all new to us, but we are loving every single minute of it. But we also, especially since my husband, if you guys aren't familiar yet, he was a truck driver. Him already seen more states than I have, because of him being a truck driver, makes us want to go and visit other states even more. Being able to see them, like we want to go see the Noah's Ark, and that's like, I think in Kansas or Kentucky, I can't remember which one, but Noah's Ark. So there's like things like that we want to see. We want to see museums. That's kind of on our bucket list as well, is seeing a lot of museums, but being able to see all what that state offers. So I'm sorry if this is a long video, and I'm sorry it's a lot of rambling, but for my #1 bucket list on this collaboration is being able to see what every state of the United States offers, like how we all come together. And that's just something I think a lot of people do miss, especially because they want to see more of the states that want to see more of the states or the city that is the popular ones, that you're able to party and stuff like that. They don't really see the history that brings it all together. And for me, and me wanting to teach my kids, that is something I really want to do, especially at a young age. It is so important to teach your kids how we became a United States, how we became united as one. How did all these cultures, how did all the stuff that happened in the past help us become one? How did it work all together, and how do, like, this side says something different and means something different? How do we all become different but be able to be one at the same time? And to me, that's what I want to try to teach my kids as we travel and go through the states. Being able to see, like I said, what president lived where did they visit where, what things and cultures they have there, what holidays do they bring in their state. Like I said, we have a lot of Dutch holidays in the state that I am now. When I was living in California, we didn't have that. We didn't have Dutch holidays. So being able to learn a lot of things that dealt with Dutch is still new to us. Like I said, it was still new to us. We're still learning, but guess what? We're still loving it as well. And being able to see that every state does have something that is different and offers something different, it's great to explore it. Try to explore it as much as possible. Whether it's just reading a book or going online, try to explore it. And then when you're older, like we are, and you have that, go ahead and explore. I've seen a lot of people, there's a few YouTubers out there that love to explore. They do explore not just the United States, but they explore out of the United States and explore the cultures out of the United States. But that's kind of like the same concept, what we are doing for the United States, because we would like to see other countries. Don't get me wrong, that is on my bucket list as well, of seeing some other countries. But for right now, my number one is being able to visit all 10, or not, sorry, all 10. I'm like reading the time. All 50 states, being able to see them, being able to see their culture, being able to see what they bring, what makes us one. So if you guys kind of get it from that way. Since this is already a little bit longer than I hope that kind of answers the buckets collaboration question. It was just to talk about your random bucket list. Again, this is a collaboration. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and the playlist link will also be down below in the description box. Don't forget to check that out, and so is the host. Her YouTube channel will be down below as well. Thanks to Cassandra, right? Sorry, I hope I'm saying it right. I just totally blanked. Yeah, thumbs up please. See you guys to the next video and to the next collab. Bye.